Louisiana Representative Mike Johnson was nominated to take on House Speaker late Tuesday night. He's the fourth Republican nominated this month for the Speaker's chair, following Representative Tom Emmer, who withdrew from the running after facing opposition from the GOP's right flank. Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman. Rick, another day, we've got another name that we're talking about. What's going on here?
A lot of people are wondering, who is Mike Johnson? I guess he's some guy they found sitting on the Capitol steps. They said, hey, you want to be Speaker? So they're going to give him a shot. He is a very conservative member of Congress. I think he's in his fourth, could be his fifth term. Low profile guy, but what's worth knowing about him, first of all, he is an election denier. He did vote against certifying Biden after Biden won in 2020. So he's got that going for him. That means Donald Trump likes him. Donald Trump has actually endorsed him, or at least said, yeah, this guy's good with me. So he's not going to get opposition from MAGA world, which is what doomed Tom Emmer. And if anything, I mean, this is obviously just farcical. This is going on and it's into its third week. If anything, maybe the end game is coming into view here. So some of the political analysis I'm following says maybe Mike Johnson can get it because he has just not pissed off very many people among the Republicans. And that has been the problem with some of the prior guys. They have enemies, and the enemies have come out and stabbed them in the back or sometimes just stabbed them right in the front. So he doesn't have as many enemies. So maybe he'll get it. And if he doesn't get it, this might be the last gasp before they go to this sort of alternative outcome, which is just make Patrick McHenry, the guy in the bow tie, make him the Speaker pro tem on an official basis. And then they can work with Democrats to get some things done. So I know everybody is just tuning this out and glazing over. This might be sort of a procedural moment when we are getting closer to some sort of outcome here.
All right, Rick, I mean, this is really, unprecedented and
ridiculous.
Even as you were mentioning. And
it's a farce.
Right. And so is there any light at the end of the tunnel that is that much more clear, even now that you've got Representative Mike Johnson here that's going to be voted on?
Maybe. And the test is going to be, we got deadlines coming up. It's not like there's nothing on the agenda and this can just go on indefinitely. The big one is obviously that the federal government is going to run out of funding in just a few weeks. Those temporary spending measures from the end of September expire on November 17th. So that's coming right into view. We've also got this big bill that President Biden has asked for, security funding for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, southern border. The Senate is working on that. The Senate doesn't move fast, but if the House cannot get its act together and originate a bill on that, which it can't without a speaker, the Senate will send the House some legislation eventually, and that will force the House to do something. So we do have some forcing functions coming up here. But if anybody thinks that even the election of a Republican speaker will sort of settle the matter and the Republicans will settle down, I don't think so. I think we just have, this is made very clear. There's a civil war in the Republican Party, MAGA world and Donald Trump on one side, moderates on the other, and they are just going at it. And I think this is going to continue all the way through the 2024 election into 2025, and we'll see what happens, who gets control of the House after the elections next year.
Rick, thanks for keeping tabs on all of this. Appreciate it.